From Ocean City, 589 good through Ocean Pines, 113 from Bishopville down to Berlin, down to Newark and Snow Hill. Good to go. Route 50 through Chemical County, steady shot from Willage to Pittsville to Parsonsburg, bypass around Salisbury, good, and 50 good to the Bay Bridge. That's your traffic for the Voice Radio Network.
Jill Wagner.
Hi.
Hey, good morning. It's Bill and Jessica. How are you?
Hi, Jill.
Good morning, guys. I'm well. How are you?
Great. Well, first off, before we even get into anything, congratulations. On your new little addition.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, just heard you had a baby girl.
I did.
How's it going?
Daisy.
How's it going? When did you have her?
So I had her about 3 months ago, and it's going amazing. I mean, she's just great. You know, like any new little baby, obviously there's sleepless nights, but
yeah, I was going to ask you, how's she sleeping? I got 4 kids.
So in love with them.
Yeah, how's she sleeping?
You know, gosh, I feel like I should knock on wood with this comment, but she sleeps through the night.
Okay.
What? Really? Good.
Yes.
Well, Jessica is a new grandmom, so how's baby Grayson?
He's doing great. He's only 8 weeks, though, so I think she still has another 4 weeks to go before she can get him to sleep through the night. But she's working on it.
Yeah. At the beginning, obviously, at the beginning they don't really sleep that much. But no, Daisy's been pretty good, and so. But congratulations.
You as well.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Well, look, thank you so much for checking in. For people who don't know, you were the host from 2008 to 2014 of the ABC game show Wipeout, which was a huge show.
Yep.
So, again, congratulations for all your success on there.
Thank you.
And, you've been in several, films for the Hallmark Channel and Hallmark movies, which, by the way, they're like my wife and I's like guilty pleasure when football's not on or we're home and we're looking for a good movie or whatever. It's always
snugged
good
up on the couch.
Yeah, it's always good like on a Sunday or even a Saturday when there's we're home to turn on a good Hallmark movie.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you guys will come over to GAC because obviously Hallmark is great and they kind of have, Bill Abbott, who actually is the CEO of GAC, was the CEO of Hallmark. And so you're going to get the same kind of entertainment, same quality of film, family films that you've, grown to love from Hallmark. You'll get at GAC. And so I'm really excited to do a film for them this year.
Yeah, no, that's great. And, my wife also is a big fan of, Christmas movies. And that's, of course, what you're promoting today and talking about. New movie on GAC. It's out right now. It's called A Christmas Miracle for Daisy. Give us a rundown. Talk to us about it. Oh, I'm sorry. It says it premieres here on Saturday, December the 11th. That's what it is. This Saturday.
Yeah, so it's this Saturday, December 11th at 8 p.m. And also you can get it on Amazon Prime for all of the people internationally that can't get it on GAC. It's just a really great film. I have to say that this is probably my favorite Christmas film that I've done so far. I mean, and I'm a little biased because of the name of the little girl in the film, which, by the way, I hadn't released the name of my daughter yet. So when I got this script, of course, it was kind of like a God thing, right? Like I got this script and it was Daisy and it was about a little girl that wanted a mom and it hit my heartstrings.
I bet.
So 100% I said yes. And the story itself, because if we think about it at Christmas time, there's a lot of people that have had loss and it can be a lonely time for them and a sad time.
Mm-hmm.
But this little girl in this film who has lost her parents, she was adopted by Connor, who Nick Bateman plays wonderfully in the film. And she was adopted, and he really wants a woman to complete her circle, her little family. And I think Whitney, who I play, is that woman who can feel that mother figure for her. And it's this wonderful relationship that starts between this little girl and this woman. And it's just such a sweet story. And that this little girl is able to overcome her sadness and allow love into her life.
No, that's great. Yeah, I mean, who would have thought a Christmas Miracle for Daisy, and then you were, going to be in it? I mean, that is a Christmas miracle, right? I mean,
yeah, and I dedicate it, and it's really sweet because I get to dedicate this to her because I have Daisy. As soon as I film, as I had her, I had to leave like 3 months after. 3 weeks after that to go film this movie.
Wow.
So it was super hard for me to be away from my new little baby,
I
but I think we've got a really good product at the end of the day that I can give her and say, look, I dedicated this to you.
Right. No, absolutely. Again, premieres this Saturday, December the 11th, 8 p.m. on GAC, and it can be seen on many cable providers, Spectrum, DirecTV, Dish, Cox, Sling, Comcast, among others, and then, of course, on Hulu, etc. Since you have, a kid now, do you have any new holiday traditions that you're going to be adopting, or are you going to be doing, because your Christmas is going to look a little bit different this year, right?
Yeah, it's so much fun. Kids make Christmas so much fun. I mean, obviously for me, there's the true meaning of Christmas.
Right.
And that is something I'm excited about teaching my girls whenever they get to the point where they can kind of comprehend what that means. But then on the other side of that, there's the magic of Christmas. There's Santa Claus, and there's all of these new things. And so I get to see Christmas through my child's eyes, and there's nothing better than that. I mean, when we chop down the tree this year, because we always go on our property, and when we have 2 Christmas trees. We have one that we buy, and then for the living room, and then we have a big, massive one. It's usually a cedar on our property. So we go around the day after Thanksgiving, and we get the Christmas tree. And so she was kind of like, what is happening? We're cutting down trees, and we're putting lights, and we tried to explain to her Christmas. And so every time she looks at the tree now, she's like, Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome.
So
you don't,
it's just really great.
When you guys go out and cut down the tree, you don't do the Clark Griswold and take the roots with it, do you?
No, but I will tell you this. This Christmas tree, and particularly this year, has given me a run for my money. First of all, it took about 50 strands of light, and then half of them would go off, and then I'd fix those, and then the other half would go off, and then the Christmas tree actually fell when we were decorating it. The whole thing fell. And I looked at my husband, I was like, I am so ready to take this tree out to the front yard and leave it.
Yeah, you know what? That is so crazy. The same kind of thing happened in our house. Something's going on with these trees this year. That is so unbelievable. Hey, and make sure, speaking of the Griswolds, make sure there's no squirrels in that tree either. All right? Just check all over.
Absolutely. I've checked that.
Yes. Well, look, they're telling me we do have to wrap up, but again, Jill Wagner, you're starring in A Christmas Miracle for Daisy. It debuts this Saturday, December the 11th, 8 p.m. on GAC. Make sure to check it out. If people want to follow you on social media, want to look you up, see what you're up to, how can they do that?
They can go at Jill Wagner on Instagram or at Jill Wagner Official on Facebook.
Again, congratulations on your new daughter, your family. Hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas.
Thank you. You guys too.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Want $500? Wake up with the Bill and Jessica Show every weekday morning at 9 for the Five-Headed Monster. We'll give you 5 answers. All you need to do is come up with the correct questions, and you instantly win $500.